Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today we're going to be playing some Timber and Stone, the Land of Islay Season 3. We've just finished the Land of Islay livestream event. Well, yesterday we finished the livestream event from the start of today's session, and as you can see, there are so many beautiful houses. The way I said "so" there sounded really weird. So, baby. Anyway, let's not go down the road. That's probably a good idea. You can probably tell there are a few bits of stone just sort of lingering out. We have mined out most of the stone. We are going to be replacing it with grass because it would look a lot nicer than just having really disgusting blobs of stone everywhere. That's pretty much it. I think we're missing out on the roof over here for some reason. They should be able to do this, but I think I've just changed everyone into miners at the moment, so we have no builders whatsoever. Let's see. Yep, no builders. Everyone is a miner, just getting rid of all those disgusting potholes. Well, actually, they're creating potholes and then sealing them after. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. Nothing bad's happening. Should probably get rid of this as well. Let's just remove the items right here. I've been needing to move bits of storage around as well, which is a little bit annoying. The way I said that sounded like I was in a drunk haze. I do apologize. It's pretty much I got up 30 minutes ago and haven't had anything to eat. Because I've had that really weird feeling today where I just don't want to eat anything. I mean, not only is it the fact that I have nothing to eat, but, well, I do. But it requires more effort to put together. And I simply do not have that in me today. So, basically, I'm a lazy bastard. So, yeah, there we go. I need to actually fit this little gap with grass by the looks of things. I probably could mine down a little bit more, or I could mine across here, and then I can make that sort of a nice little curve, I suppose, and then I could just continue onwards with that curve along here. Probably a better idea. We've still got some stone lingering around. We're just going to be focusing on this part of our build for the next few sections, just past this road right here, getting more houses done, getting nice sort of little parks and that lot added into it. I haven't really done much looking around when it comes to adding, well, I don't have many ideas for what I should add in sort of these bigger spots. I don't really want them to be houses, though. I want them to be something slightly different. Some people on the live stream mentioned a watchtower or like a small market, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, they're good ideas. I am going to be doing a very large market along here, though. It's going to be encompassing the town square right here, as well as slowly moving onwards to this very large block piece right here. So hopefully that should look quite nice. Just a very large open market. And then along there, we're probably going to have 2 more houses. And over here is probably going to be a nice fountain. So what we probably should do is mine out the level along here, and then just have some grass going alongside this. Yeah, that probably sounds good. And then we'll probably have like a slope followed by flatter land. So that sounds pretty good. In fact, what we might want to do is get rid of this stone right here as well, if we are going to do that. Of course, doing a fountain, is pretty tough, since we don't really have any ability to affect water. I mean, we can make sure that it stays on the same level or goes down, but we can't make it go up, and we can't carry it in a bucket so we can send it somewhere else, which is a damn shame, I might add. That would make my life significantly easier. I have some tea with me today. Unfortunately, I might need to go off and on every now and again just to clear my throat a bit. So, it's been a very, very busy week. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. So, there we are. So, we're just finishing off mining a few bits and bobs here and there. We could probably mine up the iron and copper and random resources that we find lying around, just to help out a little bit, I suppose. We've still got bits and bobs here and there. Gold here as well, which is pretty nice. Might want to do a little bit more strip mining. Need more armor, more weapons. Here we go. That's pretty good. I wonder if there's any over in these areas as well. It's a piece of iron right there. I wonder how long that iron has been there. I don't want to get rid of it just because it's probably been there for a while. I'd feel weird getting rid of it. Merv's right next to me right now for those that can hear him. He's just chilling out. Aren't you, Merv? Yeah? Just chilling out? There we go. He's looking at me with glee right there. Like, yeah, hey, I'm a part of things. Got some iron right there. I'm really loving these buildings for some reason. Just the idea of the road coming down on a lower level, and they're sort of both... I think actually they're both on the same level. I don't know. Something about it just makes them look quite nice. We need to actually fill out these 2 slopes, though. That would be quite good. I think the only downside I have to these houses is that they are quite bland, I suppose. I mean, maybe when we add a few more windows and doors, they might look a lot less so. But at the moment, they are just sort of simple houses. From the top, they look nice. From the bottom, you can't really tell too much. Like, you're walking around, and they just look like houses, really. I can't notice too many faults with them. Very busy looking, which is good. But I didn't want to go too overboard on the design factor, because otherwise we'll be here all day when it comes to making houses slightly individual to one another. And pretty much the only individualism that they have is the direction they're pointing and the size, really. But the design is pretty much the same. Yeah, so we're still gathering minerals over here. Over here we have pretty much mined out most of the ground. We want to do the same thing over here. So if we go to construct and just follow this line. That is paved stone grey. We don't want to get rid of that. It's really strange to find out what is paved stone grey and what is not. There we go. Thankfully we've got the Q command, so it makes our life significantly easier. Can't wait to just turn all this into grass. Luscious, beautiful grass. We still have these patches of dirt every now and again, which I am going to keep, just because it makes the ground look a little bit different. I am going to keep the grass green on the graveyard, though, just because, actually, there's a little bit of dirt here. I actually quite like the dirt right there, because it means people are usually hanging around that spot. So it's gotten a little bit muddy. You know, people are usually sitting down this bench. There's a little bit of mud there, which isn't really great, but you know, if you don't want to sit on that one, you don't have your Wellingtons on or something like that, you could just go onto this bench. Slightly nicer. I actually would like to sit on this bench. It's always weird just sort of looking at a graveyard. You have this weird sense of, well, I wouldn't say weird sense, but just an odd sense of history. Now, once again, odd. I just said weird in a different way there. It's not odd, it's not weird. You just get this immediate sense of history. And then you start thinking about your own mortality, and it starts going in a weird direction. But there we go. The human mind is a beautiful thing. Look at this. Been a while since we made this. I was going to call it a graveyard then. The blacksmiths. Gravesmiths. Oh, the gravesmith. Sounds amazing. The gravesmiths does sound like a more fantasy-esque grave. Groundskeeper, that's it. The gravesmith. Just taking a drink right there. I do have some water with me as well, because this tea's not going to last me anywhere near as long, since I got to chug it down quickly because it's getting a little bit cold now. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. You probably hear Dexter in the background barking. Bloody dog. He's very excited for some reason. We mined this bit out, but then again, I mined all this out because I wanted to see what it would look like when it's just grass, which should hopefully look quite nice. We are missing out on a few blocks here and there, especially these two poles as well. We need to get rid of them. So if we just deconstruct both of them, we'll put them back on afterwards. But for now, we just got to get rid of some of these holes. There we go. Beautiful to see. I think, is that it? No. I mean, we still got these large chunks over here to deal with. I'm going to be keeping this stone because I think I've told you before, I'm going to be trying to make some sort of cool-looking quarry. I said licking. Cool-looking quarry. It's a good place to put it as well since it's so close to our stonemasons. It just makes sense, really. We'll try and make some quarry-esque design with it. It pretty much will be just a hole, really, and then around that will be just lots of crates and maybe lots of sort of very weird-looking road going around it as well, and maybe a crane if we have the ability to make one of those. We probably will not, because it's... well, we probably will. It just will be very difficult to put together. Actually, it really won't. It'll actually be rather easy. You know what? Scratch everything I said. We're going to still attempt it. Let's see. We're just checking for enemies very quickly. Nope. Looks like just spiders. Just easy enough to deal with. Right, let's open this up. Okay, so I think it's about time we turn all of our people into builders. Well, not all of them, but most of them. So we've got these miners right here. Let's just turn them, change their profession into something more useful for the time being. Let's see if we go down here. 20, 20, 20, 18. How many miners do you think we should have left? Probably 2, like low-level miners. Raul, you're pretty bad on both things. You two are both level 20, so I'm going to keep you as builders. And you two are level 20 as well. You're only level 1 as a builder, so I'm going to keep you as a miner. Red Dragon Ghost. What have you been, Red Dragon Ghost? Have you just been a miner? It feels like you've been on it for a while. But that's probably because I believe you've been on other series as well. On some of the other series of my Let's Plays, as it were. Oh yeah, we might be seeing some random frame rate drops here and there. The game seems to have this sort of self-righting mechanism or something like that, where it just gets rid of the render distance for a little while, like a refresh or something like that, which is pretty cool. But for some reason that's been happening lately, where the frame rate just sort of gives up. It's rather odd. Oh no, we missed out on this stone. Oh, I'm an idiot. I knew I was going to see something right after I changed everyone from miners to builders. Alright, let's go over here and get rid of all this stone. I guess this bit really isn't that bad, because we can't see this. I mean, it took us that long to see it, which means we're not really looking in this direction that often. But we might eventually. Stone there. Stone there, stone there. No, that's grass. Alright, there we go. We just have one builder, so pretty much, or two builders actually, miners even. So they should probably get rid of that by the time we finish just placing all this grass. Right, so this is going to be the next step, really. It's going to be quite difficult to actually pull off without making it look kind of odd. So if we go to terrain, grass, let's just fill all this in. Easy enough, really. Just fill this all in. These bits are easy because it's on the ground level anyway. It's when it starts to go up an extra layers when we got to start adding the slopes and that lot here and there, which can be a little bit tricky to work with. But we should be okay with a little bit of determination. Okay, so right here is where we get our grass in. And we're just going to follow what it's like on here. And it should look quite natural because it's just kind of all over the place. This goes up to about here. I don't like it being over there, to be honest with you. I might just sort of make it poke out a little bit more. Maybe not that far. But like this, I think I like to do that because then it won't... Actually, no. Well, it will connect with the road is what I'm trying to say. Where with the slope, which will look really odd. Actually, will it? I guess we'll get rid of it if we really don't like it. It's over here. And we're going to build along there just to keep it nice and angular, I suppose. Still got bits of stone over here by the looks of things. But it should be able to... Well, we shouldn't be able to see that once there's a grass block above it. Over here we got a few bits. This is pretty much all we're doing right now. We're going to change all these bits to grass. And then we're going to make these slopes around them. So this should look quite nice and cozy once we get the road in. Are we going to make the roads free across? I think we are. I mean, the main road is actually 4 blocks across, so we are still sort of lower than we otherwise would be. This road's going to be a little bit more awkward to get done, but I guess it's going to come up here and then connect to both of these in a fairly awkward fashion. And I like the slopes along here. Adds a little bit of something to it. It definitely adds something. Along here, the road's going to come across and up like that. Might look a little bit messy if we do it like that. There is some stone right here as well that we need to actually get rid of. So if we just place some grass over here like this, that should work out fairly well. See, now that we're doing it on this side, we may as well just put some ground, unless of course we do this. But then we see the stone now, so it's going to look strange no matter what we do, I suppose. So it's still going to take them a rather long time to get all this grass placed in. We still have a ridiculous amount of grass. Like if we go over here, actually dirt it should be. Yeah, 27,000 dirt. What's our storage at right now? Metals are apparently high. That is very interesting. Okay. Do metals include the ores that we pick up? We have 103 solid ingots. Not that much. 44 iron. How much mithril? Not much mithril. Lots of copper, though. No scrap. That's rather interesting. Okay, then, well, it just means we need to make ourselves a storage. If we go to the objects right here. We can make a storage somewhere around here, though. I guess that's what we're going to do later on anyway. We're just going to add random bits of storage here and there to try and fill up the land a bit more. So I guess we don't need to bother with that just yet. Instead, we'll just watch them put all the grass in. Alright, so there we go. That's one level done. We're going to go over here and go to our terrain. And this is where we start sort of morphing around the land. So we're going to do this. Oh, okay. Right, and then at these corners, let's get one of these points in here. It's going to be quite awkward to work around this. We should probably go down by a few layers. There we go. That'll make our life significantly easier. Right, and then at all the corners. Let's get this going. This corner as well? No, we should be okay there. Bloody hell, my mouse keeps centering itself every now and again. It's really annoying. And along like this. Right, now we're going into this direction. And it looks rather nice, very natural. The way I said natural there really annoyed me, I don't know why. Natural. Oh, natural, that kind of thing. Do we put the grass into this stone? I guess we do. Right, there we go. And then we just got this side now. And a corner I missed out on. And I'm glad they're getting all the sort of slopes done first. And there we are, that's quite nice. It's way better than having the stone there, most definitely. Definitely. Right, so here is where we get this bit done. Right, and then we got this side. It's definitely a rhythm or a design factor with this that I've definitely got on. I'm on the ball right now. I know how to do it. I can visualize it pretty much straight away. This bit, maybe not so much. Actually, no, I have the ability to understand this. I am the overseer, as it were. Probably not of a revolt, though. I don't want any revolts, as people keep revolting in those. For very good reasons, being that, you know, usually they go slightly insane and power hungry, and they don't want to lose that power. There we go. Over here, this is where the other stone is. And as I said, they pretty much got that done by the time we finished doing one of those bits. So that's nice to see. We just cover that all with grass. I was going to say dirt there. It's pretty much going to turn into dirt the more it's trod on anyway. Right, there we go. Anything over here? Yes, there is a large chunk of stone just waiting to be filled in. So we're going to help fill it in. I think it's getting all the roads done that's going to be a little bit more of a kerfuffle. Especially since we're going to have to do more mining as well. Just get rid of all our progress, essentially. I don't like this so much. I'm going to cut that bit off. And then probably mine down with that. So we can get rid of that stone. Then again, there's going to be slopes there. So I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. We should just be able to cover that stone. But then again, we're going to have a path going down here. So there's not much point. We'll see. Okay, we got up a few more layers. Yep, this bit's done. Beautiful to see. Several layers right here, and it's rather nice. Well, it's not just rather nice, it's very nice to see. Where's the hole in this roof? Yes, they actually fixed the hole in this roof. Okay, that's not good. Let's change that just so they can actually get up here and do the top. In case it starts raining, even though there's no weather in the game, but still, it might start raining. Let's chop down these trees so we can keep up on our wood production. We pretty much had about 4,000 wood when we started doing the build. This is when we only did the first levels on all the houses along here, and when the roofs on these houses were not done. And we burned through all of that. And then some, actually. Then some more. So, yeah, we're going to need quite a lot of wood to finish off the last bit as well. And then just bits and bobs here and there to do the little storage, like, nice little bits of design here and there, just to fill up the town, make it look a lot more alive, which I'm looking forward to doing. Actually, we should be able to get it done this episode. And there is some mining to be done up here, I believe. Yes, there is, because over here they can't reach them, because for some reason I used the timbered plaster pillar block. I don't know why. It was a bit silly of me. So if we just get some scaffolding and just sort of place them around, they should be able to jump on top of them and finish off getting rid of the blocks here and there. It was only this bit on this one, so if I just cover all of this up. There we go. It makes life slightly easier. We've got 2 miners, so you should be able to get the job done over there. There we go. This has been filled in. It's lovely and green now. Over here is mostly done. It looks like anyway. We could actually change this into a corner block instead, so it doesn't actually connect up to the road. Since we are going to go over to roofing and have this be a ceramic roof as a road or a staircase. Let's see how it connects first before we do anything. We want to get a connector right here as well. There we go, just because it looks nicer. This bit now, I suppose. Let's get all this done. This is going to look rather nice once we get the grass in, because it's right in front of the church. I don't think I'm going to put anything here. I like it to be open. I might make a nice sort of little walkway, though. Might make The way I said that just really annoyed me for some reason, so I took the piss out of myself, as you do. Yeah, this should go down like this. Ah, damn, I forgot about this stone. Okay, let's go. Let's destroy this scaffolding, because we don't need this. Okay, we actually do. There's a bit of a problem here, as you can probably tell. Right, let's go over to scaffolding. I don't know why I missed this. And then we can fix this rather easily. Alright, and we'll have to come back to this stone in a later date. Well, not really. We can fill it all up, actually. Just continue going forward, and then we can have the slope go down. I actually quite like the idea of doing that. If we do that instead, go to our, not our walls, terrain, grass. Just have this poke out, excuse me, to about here. We can place the bits that we miss out later on. This bit, pretty much the same thing. We'll actually have to mine that bit out. I like the idea of getting rid of this slope as well. Okay, here we're just going to build a longwood. Now, do we keep going along? Probably not. I like the idea of having slopes, so if we just sort of go along like this. Right, so that's stone. No, wait, no, what am I doing? I wanted to mine down on those. Right, and then this is stone. So there we go. That should look a lot nicer. For some reason, there's a bit of stone I missed out on here. So I guess now that I'm in a mining tool, I may as well do this. And that is stone, yes? Yep, that is stone. And there we go. Pretty much filled most of this in. We just need to get these roofs in now. Should be easy enough to get done. I'm going to be sneezing in a second. So just excuse me. Oh, no. No, don't go. Come back. Oh, it's gone. No, the sneeze. Oh, how I enjoy you so much. This point actually looks quite strange. I guess we can work around it as we've been doing with the other buildings. So there's a bit of stone there we can fill up. Actually, no, we can just go around it. Yeah, that's fine. This bit as well needs to be mined up. So if we go back to our mining tool. There we are, fantastic. Let's see, terrain, grass. Just sort of saying things at this point, I've realised that. How long is this walkway? Seems really thin. To me. It just, yeah, it doesn't look right. I guess that's just the problem with having the multi sort of layered design that we have at the bottom floor right here. Not floor level. Yeah, it looks like it. We just have to deal with that, I'm afraid. Let's go back to grass. Don't know why I went away from it. And just make a... Do we want to make a corner block? Maybe. So we can cover up this road a little bit more. It might be a good idea. Let's see what it looks like if we just slope grass against the road. Might look odd, might look good. Yeah, it looks quite nice actually. So I'm glad we did that. Looks really good, actually. Yeah, nice. Okay. Just keep saying good and nice and stuff like that now. Okay, are we missing out anything at the bottom here? Doesn't look like it. Nice to see. Here we go. So this is this level right here. If we just change it to a block, fill these holes in. Probably want to do something about this as well. And along here. Come on, people. We need to get this little bit at the top done. There we go. No, get up there. What have you got? Okay, you got food on you. Why'd you go up there? Wasting my time, damn it. All right, everyone get down. I'm going to get rid of this scaffolding. Damn it. You're all not obeying my orders. Or disobeying my orders. Okay, terrain, grass. Forgot what I was doing for a second there. Just so flustered. Alright, we'll get a nice long line over there. Just zoom down a little bit so we don't have these buildings in the way. Okay, so I'd like to get the corners done first. Just because I can work around them. Like that. So I usually screw things up a little bit more if I start doing the straight bits first. Shouldn't be like that. And there we are. Nice and beautiful. We still need to get rid of this and just plug a nice bit of stone. Stone? Stone? Nice bit of stone. Nice. Stone. That's what I wanted to say there. And we did get rid of the fence along here because it was pretty much covered by stone as well. Lots of minerals as well. We're actually going to mine up really quick. Very quickly. No minerals should be left untouched. And then we're just going to fill that in with more grass. And we can do that right now, actually. Actually, we can't because I want to get those minerals. So we'll do it in a second. Over here, though, we can actually fill this up with grass. It's just a little bit at the back. These areas aren't as important. Like, we've got a little bit of iron right there. I'm just going to ignore that for the time being. I mean, the little bits of iron that we're finding, or minerals in general, but mostly iron because it's the most important one, they don't really matter that much. They're just nice to have. So we'll fill this in. Need more miners, as you can tell. They're taking a long time to get their jobs done. Over here, though, they should have pretty much demolished most of these buildings, which is great to see. And now we should be able to place them with the Block of Desire. The Block of Desire sounds like a terrible game. Alright, then we go down here. And I pretty much cut all corners off on this house because they were all the pillar variant of the timbered plaster. I don't know how I managed to do it. I don't ever remember clicking on the pillar as opposed to the chiseled version. But that's what happened. So anyway, that's just life, I suppose. We should probably keep the scaffolding around here just so they can actually mine it as well. Well, not mine it, build it onto the building. Build onto the building. There we go. So how thick are these roads? They're about 3 blocks across by the looks of things. If we go to dirt. Pavestone, 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 and then normal stone. Okay, yeah, so they are 3 blocks across. I don't know why I did it like that. I think I just wanted to have the block around it so I can actually see if it was hovering over 3 blocks or just 2 and it looked weird. Anyway. So there we go. This looks really nice now. Now that we've got rid of most of the stone on this side, we've still got bits and bobs to do, however. There is a spider near Sea-Boy. Oh, the horror. Oh, wait, there's a goblin over there. Okay, that's actually kind of bad. 2 marauders. Okay, then. We had a little bit of an incident during the live stream. I can't remember who died. Argo or something like that. Yeah, basically they aggroed a skeleton out there and then ran for them. Like some sort of valiant god hero thing. It was a little bit strange. So yeah, we just got these 2 marauders marauding about the place. I imagine the other goblins are somewhere else on the map. They usually are. There's none over here. Taking a little while for myself to traverse the land. I actually don't know where they are. Goblins? There's only 2 of you. Did we kill the others? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe the others are dead and you've been marauding, once again, around these lands since the beginning of time and I've just never noticed. Knowing myself, yes, that's probably the case. Alright, anyway. So yeah, we've made the grass along here. Oh yeah, we've got some road to finish off along here. So if we go back to construction terrain, just to make sure I actually filled out those blocks, I have done so. Now we can go back to the flooring. Yeah, pavestone grey, there we go. And then just cover them up and get some roads at the same time because that should make them look a lot nicer. Roofing. It's actually going to cover up some of these pavestone blocks. I guess there's not much point. But oh well. Grass, pavestone grey, pavestone big. Okay, that's good. Just making sure it's right. It's been a while since we made this house. Ah, beautiful. So we're getting rid of some of the minerals here. And there should be a lovely garden. Alright, now let's go back to terrain. So much grass right now. It's going to be nice. I'm looking forward to it. I'm always saying that. Damn it, Innkeeper! You keep repeating yourself and then also, for some reason, just then referring to yourself in the third person. I don't know why I did that. Marauders, get the fuck out of here! I don't need you to screw around my town. We're working too much on beautiful architecture. And by that, I mean actually... Are these houses insulated? It's not something I thought about. I guess we need to get the chimneys in most of them. Otherwise, they're going to have a little bit of a heating problem. Some houses are going to be a lot more, well, a lot better than the other ones. Simply because they actually have some form of central heating.